Okay, maybe now you can probably hear me. So I upgraded a few things. Got a light, so hopefully you can see me better, and I'll have a little bit better color. I'm pale anyway, but um, and I created a logo. So Blues Trades, one trade at a time is going to be the slogan. So we'll see how it works out. And see here. I'm up a whole $1.48 on this trade. uh, just did a micro, just a micro, just because we're stuck in this range right here. And anyway, so I am copy trading as well, trying to get used to that, and so working on. Let's see, both these are Rhythmic accounts. I think if I'm not mistaken, they're both 50Ks. Yeah, they're both 50Ks. Just 50K evals at Apex. And if you haven't heard, there are some uh, good changes taking place over at Apex. They have been super fast to get payouts out. Everybody's been happy with that. And, so uh, that's been going on. There is regulation coming to the futures prop firms, as there should be, which I think it's a great thing. So that's on the horizon as well. And yeah, so just overall some very positive things. So Apex is running the 80% off, $85 lifetime fee, 1 day to pass. And I don't know how long that's going to be going on, but you know, I did grab, I did also grab a Top Step account, but those are pretty much just what I'm sticking with. Apex and, like I said, I do have one Top Step account. So sorry about Phoebe. She's keyed up tonight for some reason. I'm gonna turn the microphone off while she's barking. If we continue to sell here, I'll look for maybe to come down into this area, this 401 area here, maybe 400 to 398. But we're just kind of stuck right here in a little range tonight, so that's why I'm not going heavy at the moment. So we'll just kind of let this little range play out here. But this previous candle here on the 30-minute was more of a doji slash shooter. So yeah, they are pulling it back at the moment. Well, that was a quick move. Oh, I guess coming down into this fair value gap here. So maybe look forward to come down into 386 area. I I don't want to switch up my long. Let's look at the daily though. See where we are on the daily so far. Yeah, we're just probably gonna ping pong between liquidity, so maybe a dip buy down here into 371. Um the thing is we're stuck between kind of some liquidity here at 20,432 all the way down to 20,374. So I'll see if I can draw that out here. All right, so there's kind of your box that we're probably going to be stuck in on on Friday. If they do start bringing us up above 434, then I'd look for 452 all the way up to 464, maybe 492 there. If they bring us down, then maybe 350 down to 341 down to 333 looks like. But they also could come down into here into the 297. So I don't know, kind of hard to say. I don't like that they left this long wick today on the daily. Um, Even though technically the day was green, I mean just barely. So we need to retrace all this. I I don't know. It's gonna be hard to say. Make that box a little more flush. All right. So that's what I'm looking at currently. Um, oh, again, hard to say what they're gonna do. Let me see if I don't know if that'll stay on the. Yeah. Okay. Good. So it stays. It stays there. I haven't really drawn much on Quant Towers charts. I don't like that we're below the liquidity here at 405 now. So if you want to zoom in, so this top of this liquidity here at 405, so that makes me think that we could come all the way down here to 390, into this area at 387. But sure enough, as soon as I flip short, they'll jam it. They'll jam it. So that's the 4 hour time frame. I mean that I drew that box on the daily, but I mean we're stuck in this mother bar here. So if we wanted to do the fib, let's see where that fib tool is on here. Yeah, so 50% will be 20,441. So yeah, hard to say if they're gonna what they're gonna do really. I mean, So new hour is two down red. Makes me think that they may come all the way down here to 385 now. Okay, I'm gonna get out of that long. I don't like it. I'd rather lose a little bit of money, until I could tell what's happening. And I do that. Sometimes I hop in. I get anxious and hop in trades before I really need to. Trying to get better at it. Picking better entries. They definitely TTO'd up here. Um, so this morning, 8 a.m. Nothing like a treat to make your dog start barking. All right, if we get back down here again, I'm gonna actually put a buy right here. hope it appears like I have more color in my skin. I just don't wear makeup like hardly ever. So it has to be something like super, super special for me to get it dressed up and wear makeup. Well, it would have been a great buy, but it hasn't gotten back down there yet. So that's at least what about 8 points. I've just overall like I've been trying to look at things like totally different as far as like like for instance here this would if I'd have gone long this morning this would have been a target up here at uh 20,508. So we definitely went way past it, but I actually did swing 4 micros overnight in my one of my Trade Evade accounts. And so I woke up to that being up. I think I was up almost $200 in that, but I didn't catch the top because I was sleeping. So let's try something here. I want to try. I've discovered something about myself, and that is I have to oh, I didn't want to remove the box. Darn it. I have to keep the daily chart up. Like because I need to see where we are. And that really really helps me. How the heck did I get in right there? Oh my gosh. I didn't mean to. It's working out, but I didn't mean to. um we're going to do daily 4 hour on this chart. And then 1 hour. It's not working out because I'm going to tell you why. I think they're going to come all the way down through here. So, again, I don't know how in the world I ended up getting in that, but okay. Um, nice. Made all that back plus. Yes. Okay. Nice little liquidity grab there. Still think we're going to come down here and hit the 367. Okay. All right. So, proud of my little logo. I think I did pretty good on that, especially for not knowing what I was doing. All right, so here we go. We got. I don't know how to make it like where I could do. Like I know on Ninja Trader, you can click here and make, switch like to like I could have all these windows as ES. So I don't know if there's a way to do that or not on Quantower. I'm not sure, but anyway. So we got daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, and 30 minutes. I did figure this out. This is like the countdown timer. I don't know how I got that on there, but I did somehow I got it on there. Do duplicate panel. What does that do? Oh, well, cool. All right. Well, let's do this ES then. Huh. All right. Okay. Well, so then I can move this here. Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. I think this will work. Um, maybe. Yeah, maybe a little difficult to move, but I could technically. Okay, four. I'm afraid if I make them like too small, then I won't be able to. I wish there was a way you could just like click a little thing down here and switch real easy, but I'm not sure how to do that or if there's a way to do it. Yeah, so here's ES on all these time frames. There's NQ or MNQ. If anybody knows of a way that I can set that up with Quantower, please let me know. Well, I definitely could have stayed in that trade. They are coming down to test that liquidity and may come all the way down here to 81 here on ES. I'm sorry she's barking, guys. I don't know what her problem is. Well, the neighbor's cat was out there earlier, so that's probably part of it. Maybe a good place to well, not really. I'll say maybe a good place to dip by, but if they bring us two down on the day, then I wouldn't dip by until about here, about 58.62 ish, 58.63. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna put a buy right here around 58.63. Put another one here at 58.60. This is what I'm talking about getting a little bit smarter entries. Um, but being that we're coming up here on the 30-minute, well, they just flushed that. I thought maybe they might buy that all the way back up into here. Um, but they might above 58.79 and a half on ES. If they flush through 76, I'd look for 75, then 73 and a quarter down into 71, which would continue this hourly candle for sure. Let's see what that, yeah. So this hourly candle, um, what the strat will call magnitude would be 58.72 and three quarters. 13 of you watching me. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I think the most I had watching me at one point was 20 something. Look at the Dom here real quick, because like I said, if they get back above this 79 and a quarter, 79 and 3/4, I'd be looking for at least a 2 point push up into 81 and 3/4. So I think, here we go. I don't really know. Let's see if I can do this. I don't know if it put me in or not. It did now, I think. Yeah, it put me in. Okay. Just trying this real quick here. Um, Put me in for two, which I didn't want to do, but there we go. Get one out. There's 25 bucks. All right, I'm out of that one. I think. Am I? Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, it worked. So nice little quick scalp there. 50 bucks. I'll take it. I need to start doing more of that because I mean, I may not be, I may not have it exact all the time, but that when I first started trading, like that's kind of the way I would trade. And I mean, I remember with my first options trade, all right, there's 81 and 3/4 right there where I said they might go. But when I first started trading, like that's how I would trade a lot. And with options, I never, never really traded futures until about 18 months ago, but that's how I would trade. And uh I would make anywhere from 30 to 50 bucks, maybe 100 bucks, and I would bank it. And I remember one of my buddies was like, "Oh my god, you need to chill and, stop doing that." And, of course he was making, three, $400. I'm like, okay, what am I doing, doing wrong? But I guess I'm gonna say that to say this. You need to find out what works for you, because you're not gonna go broke taking 50 to 100 bucks every time, right? Who cares if the next guy's making $300 and you only made 100? Who 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 cares? I mean, they're not paying your bills. So, you have to figure out what works for you. Um and so that's, I've experimented over the years. And I say years because, I traded options for about 3 4 years off and on. And I seemed to do so much better when I would take those quick scalps like that rather than um trying to wait it out for the bigger profit. So I don't know. Like I said, you gotta figure out what works for you. But I love new opening candles with time, and what I mean by that is, so on this 30 minute, I'm like, okay, well if they start coming back up through here, where's my target gonna be? And it would be 81 and 3/4. Well, now we're at 81 and a half. They actually brought it up to 82 and 3/4. So I was a point off. Not bad, but yeah. I wanted to wait though until, some buying volume came in. And if you drop down to a lower time frame, it probably really started coming in. I mean, if we go to a 5 minute, yeah, I mean, this is what the strat would call TTO, which stands for Triangle Day Out. You guys can look up that video. I think Alex's Options from Stat Trading just did a new video on that. I hope you guys can hear that with her barking. Sorry. Let me repeat that. Alex's Options from Stat Trading just did a new video on Triangle Day Out. So you can look that up. The original one is from Rob Smith. So, but I've gotten pretty decent at least with recognizing triangle day out or TTO, as straters call it. So now you go to a smaller time frame. They TTO'd right here out, and now they'll probably bring it up in here. This liquidity up here to 80, 84 and a quarter would be what I would be looking at on a retrace. But I've already made my trade, so I'm not I'm not super inclined to take this one. Just kind of let it play out. I really like to stick to the larger time frames because I feel like I can see it much better. So tonight's profit, where'd it go? Here we go. 48.50 times two. Not terrible. You figure even part time job is what, $15 an hour these days. I don't even know if it's that much. Maybe 20 if you're super lucky. I don't know. Trading's fun. I mean, I missed the big money on that drop, so I was trading micros. Anybody have any questions? Feel free to type it in chat. If you want an Apex account, my code is Blues Trades. Just all one word. So right now they got 80% off, $85 lifetime fee, 1 day to pass, and $35 resets. Like I mentioned earlier, there is regulation coming to the prop firm industry as far as futures goes. I think it's a good thing. It's going to help weed out scammers. So let's get the let's get the bad apples out of the batch and move on with our lives. I don't know how long I'll stay on stream tonight, guys. I have to work tomorrow, so I don't want to. I'm a night owl anyway. I have to make myself go to sleep at night. So, but I'm sure Thursday night football's on, so I am a football fan. I'm a sports fan in general. Um, so I'll probably watch the game here in a bit and then try to go to bed. So I know one of the baseball games is on. I haven't I watched part of one last night. I watched the Dodgers. I was really hoping the Mets were going to pull it out, but it's not looking too good for them right now. All right, well, called out a good two good trades actually, short and long. So, um, hope you guys have a good night. I'm gonna hop off stream, so take care. Appreciate you guys tuning in.